And again, I just wanted to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity, Mark, to be here today. And hopefully we'll have some fun today. So the purpose is really, like I said, talk a little bit about the author of the novel, about how it's been integrated into our culture, maybe have some fun. I'm happy to answer questions as we go through, have some time in the presentation for some questions or anything like that. So let's get going. And let's see if I can get... So one of the things really interesting about this novel, and one of the things that a lot of people forget, everybody knows Frankenstein, right? So you know the novel, you've seen the novel Frankenstein. But people forget the second part of that title, which is the modern Prometheus. Does anybody know who Prometheus is? Okay, that's all right.
Prometheus was I think the author of the book?
No.
No? Anybody else with Prometheus?
Wasn't Prometheus the one that gave fire to humans back in mythology?
And so this is really, so some of you may have heard of Prometheus as one of the movies in the Alien series. If you got this. But Prometheus actually goes back, the name Prometheus, the character Prometheus, goes back to a Greek myth. Prometheus was one of the original Titans, and he felt bad for humans because Zeus was not allowing them to have fire. And so Prometheus stole fire from the gods of Olympus and gave it to humankind. Zeus, what do you think Zeus felt about that, Sharknado? If he was not happy. That was exactly right. So Zeus then had him chained on a rock and had an eagle come and eat his liver every day, and the liver would go back, and then the eagle would come back. But what's important about this is we have Frankenstein or Prometheus, and Prometheus, the modern day Prometheus. So Mary Shelley set you up to know that this novel is about a rebel and about somebody who's violating the laws of nature or whatever that is. So it's just a little important part that a lot of people don't realize about the novel, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Because when we talk more about the novel, we'll see if we develop any sympathy for the creature or for Dr. Frankenstein. So one of the interesting things about this is, how many people recognize this? That picture, okay? Who would you say that is? Not Boris Karloff, but who is it? Okay, Frankenstein, right? And I just told you a little bit about this person. And I got you a subtitle under there. So it's Prometheus being eaten by the eagle. But one of the things that we're going to learn about the novel and think about the novel is, in the novel, the creature is not Frankenstein. The scientist who creates the creature is Dr. Frankenstein. But, again, as it became integrated into our culture, we started to think about the creature as Frankenstein. We called it Frankenstein. And so many people dress up and say, I'm the Frankenstein monster, I'm Frankenstein. And that's perfectly fine. It's storytelling, myth-telling. Things started in such a way, and they change. And that's one of the things as we talk about novels and stories, always remember that they change over time. So even the novel that we have from 1817, 1818, it gets changed, it gets integrated. And some of you may have seen different series that are out there now today that integrate with, I'm trying to think of, there's a recent series on Showtime that has the Frankenstein creature in there, the doctor in there. Alright, now here's the funny part of this. Let's see if this works. And that's okay. So one of the things, as we go through this, and we think about the creature, and we think about the Frankenstein monster, we all have our ideas of maybe what that scientist looks like. And so to get a little bit in character, so that I give you the best possible presentation that I can, I wanted to make sure that I fit the character of Dr. Frankenstein. I look like who? I don't know who Dr. Brown is.
Dr. Brown was the guy.
Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. But because of the movie, because of the film version, all of us have this idea of the mad doctor, right? The mad scientist with his crazy hair, who does all these crazy things. Well, in the novel itself, Dr. Frankenstein, or Dr. Frankenstein, depending on where you're from, Dr. Frankenstein, okay, is a scientist, like any other scientist that you might be. Not a mad scientist, but a scientist. But I want to make sure that I give you the full Frankenstein experience as we go through here. And if it's not going to work, that's okay. Try it one more time. Try it one more time. But one of the things that I think is always really important or really fun to learn about is the author and of a novel or a book or anything like this. And quite frankly, Mary Shelley has as much of a fascinating life as anything in any of her novels. So if anybody, I have to move my hair here, my face here, I'm not used to this. So, anybody ever heard of Mary Shelley, besides being the author of Frankenstein?
I did.
How so? Go ahead and shout it out. What do you know about Mary Shelley?
Okay, Mary Jane was a pseudo author. Pretty much got together with a couple more of the authors around. One day there was a stormy night, so they decided.
Oh, you're taking my. I'm not gonna let you. You're taking my thing. What do you know about Mary Shelley?
I know that she had a morbid sense of humor. I know that she met and married her husband, Percy Shelley, who himself was public when she was still in her teens, and her family didn't approve. But they were part of sort of a hippie group that traveled all around Europe.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Okay. So, a couple things about Mary Shelley. Just her mother and father, daughter of William Godwin and Mary Wollstonecraft. So her parents were famous radicals, sort of what we would say is progressives are on the left. And her mother wrote this book called A Vindication of the Rights of Women. So if you've ever heard of that or known that, that's what her mom wrote. And one of the things, and this is why it's important to know this, Mary Shelley's mother died in childbirth with Mary. And so it was a sense of guilt that she had her entire life. And she did not have a mother her entire life. And so one of the things, if you've read the book, and even in the movies, this comes out in various films about Victor Frankenstein, it's his creation. And he's thinking about his role as a parent and his role that he plays in doing that. And I forget your name, you introduced yourself, but Brianna told me. She ran away. Percy Shelley was a very famous poet in early 19th century England. And she ran away with him when she was 16. He was still married when she ran away. And she had a child about 17 while they were in exile, sort of. His parents, her parents, nobody approved of this whole thing, as you might imagine. But, you know, Mary quickly identified herself in this sort of radical circle. But one of the things that I put up there were, again, a lot of these popular ways that we think about the creature. So some of the modern series, I, Frankenstein, and sort of the cartoonish version of that. But what I'm trying to give you with this idea of Mary, though, is a little bit of the things that she was thinking about and influencing about that, too, is her movement from being sort of part of society to being alienated from society. So, our Ghostbuster friend up here started this story up here, but she begins to write Frankenstein in 1816. She stayed with Lord Byron. Anybody know who Lord Byron is, was? Go ahead, give me another one.
He was also another famous writer.
Yes, that's right. And he was kind of the eldest of his generation. He was very popular, was sort of known as a radical character, but women swooned over him, as we use swoon anymore, I don't know. But, you know, he was sort of that Elvis kind of character. And so there was a circle of poets and other people that were in Lake Geneva in Switzerland, and it was a really dismal fall. So about 2 or 3 weeks, they couldn't be outside. They were just in this old house. So they had a contest. Who could tell the scariest story? Who could write the scariest story? And that's where the genesis of Frankenstein started. That's where Mary Shelley started to get the idea and began to write it. With these other writers that are all trying to come up with the scariest story in here. So she's part of this romantic circle, and I'll talk about that. Romantic not in the sense of romantic attraction, but romantic in the sense of sort of rebels, sort of on the edge of society. Because of certain things about the publishing world in her time, she first published a novel in 1818 anonymously. And so one of the big things was people were trying to figure out who wrote the novel. 1822, Percy dies. So he died in the sailing accident, and the legend is, and the legend that is true, she kept his heart in a box the rest of her life. Well, she did, but she was young, with a child, and she had tremendous debt because of their travels and being alienated from the family. One of the key things, if you, now this excites you, say, I'm going to go read the book, or maybe think about the movie in different ways, Mary has a total of 5 children in her lifetime. 4 of them die, and 3 of these die by the time she's 22. So, again, this idea of childbirth, this idea of creation, this idea of your obligation to children, it's a personal issue, and in the novel it's really clear. In the birth of the creature, or the bringing to life of the creature, one of the things that's really interesting is the language that Mary uses throughout that. You know, as we think of the mad scientist putting electrodes and everything and these kind of things, she talks about it really in terms of childbirth, of birthing this creature. A lot of the images that she uses. You know, and so one of the things too, we talked about romanticism. I'm trying to give you a little context for the time it is. But, so, romanticism was in reaction to the Enlightenment. Anybody remember the Enlightenment? What do you know about the Enlightenment, Brianna? You should raise your hand, because I'll just go on.
Yeah. The Enlightenment, that was when people started thinking about the rights we have just as human beings, not based on our social status or our birth or anything like that. And also, there's a little bit of science, just moving forward, trying to progress as a society.
That's really right. The Enlightenment was a time where a lot of the great things in science, and people became really interested in sort of using data, using science to inform how we see the world. Well, romanticism was a sort of reaction against that. They found it too rigid. They found it didn't let the emotions in. And so there was a lot of emphasis on emotion, on radical individualism. So the individual, the I, and this is why Dr. Frankenstein is so important. He is the ultimate, I can do this, I can be godlike, I can create life, right? And so, important in Romanticism, the understanding of the French Revolution, what that meant to Europe. The role of the artist or poet replaced the role of the scientist. The scientist was not seen as the supreme, but the artist or poet. So there was a fascination with rebels from Romanticism too. Prometheus, Faust, Milton, and Satan. The other thing is, at the turn of the 19th century, that movement from the 1700s to 1800s, we also have the rise of industrialism. And there was a big fear. I hope one of the things we're kind of hearing is there's a lot of parallels to some of our times. So there were a lot of fears of what technology was going to do to people. What all this modernization was, the effect it was going to have. And so one of the things when we talk about Frankenstein that we can talk about is, you know, what is this, the fear of what science can lead to, the fear of what technology can lead to. And again, we deal with some of these same questions, and that's one of the things about literature, about works that live on for a long time, is they have questions in them that can be dealt with at any time. And so I would argue or posit with you all that we still have that, right? We think about, well, what is the role of a smartphone? How is that impacting it? What is nanotechnology? All those kind of things. One of the things that I think is a really neat connection with our time today, or with our contemporary culture and sort of is, you know, as you read through this, in some of the movies or in some of the popular ways, the creature or the monster is certainly a villain. Well, in the novel, that's less so. Are they an outsider? Not loved by humanity, not welcomed in. And then what is their reaction to that? They still have desires, they still have wants to be part of that community. And they sort of become this anti-hero or ironic hero. So when you think about somebody that's sort of gloomy and isolated and maybe, you know, prone to having dark thoughts, their passions, they feel greatly. I keep thinking of, you know, the Batman character in the latest Justice League of America, right? Go ahead.
Actually, when you pop up the picture, there's actually a guy dressed up
Batman just walked by back
Oh,
there.
just walk right ahead. That was great. I appreciate that. Only in science central can that happen. You know, they take that way. So, there are also some ways tortured by guilt. If you, as you read the novel and certain productions of it, the creature recognizes a moral code, but wonders if they're part of that moral code because of their birth. Okay, those kind of things. So they sort of have a self-generated moral code. And they're above moral concerns, right? And so again, when I think about these kind of things and I think about this, I just had to put Batman in there because I always think of the Dark Knight Batman in there as part of that. Now we hear goth or Gothicism or those kind of terms, and what do we think when we hear goth? What do you think when you hear goth? Dark, maybe moody, all dressed in black. Well, Gothicism actually is a literary movement. So, you know, if you have a teenage daughter like I do who engages in goth, you know, because I'm going to become a goth, I talk to her about Gothicism and then she freaks me out and goes somewhere else. Tony?
Goth means that's when you dress, you know, when you dress funny and have black clothing on.
Yes. But it's really a literary subgenre. It was the early beginning of like horror movies. So people wrote these things to scare people, to excite passion. I'll give you an example of one. But what Gothicism as a literary subgenre often did was look back, sort of from medievalism, look back. It had a supernatural overtone. You know, one of the things that I always think this is where the writing of Frankenstein sort of parallels this too. If you think about, you know, scary movies, the famous Snoopy line, it was a dark and stormy night, right? So it contributes to the overall atmosphere. Well, remember, Mary Shelley is writing this novel in a really dark and gloomy old house on the Lake Geneva where nobody can go outside, so it sort of contributes to that. There's a solitary protagonist. It evokes tears. One of the things that they talk about is submerged desires of the disadvantaged class. So one reading of Frankenstein, too, is also the rising working class at the turn of the 19th century. You know, people were not working on the land anymore. They were working in factories. People were unionizing. And I know this sounds crazy, but it's the Frankenstein sort of thing. What do you do with this creature that's no longer connected to the land, no longer part of the natural world? And it's sort of that submerged desire. And this is where many female novelists were very successful for a variety of reasons. But it's out of this that Mary Shelley produces Frankenstein. You know, because I'm fortunate enough to be talking at Science Central, I wanted to also talk to you about a little bit of the cultural context of the novel in terms of the scientific movements that were going on today. So, anybody know Erasmus Darwin? People are much more familiar with his grandson, Charles Darwin. But Erasmus Darwin, he wrote a lot in the 18th century, late 1700s. Erasmus Darwin really talked about the way that life was generated. Did a lot of work with botany. And so they were really fascinated with how seeds, how do you take this seed that's inert, doesn't look alive, and suddenly it's producing this plant. So he started that scientific work and thinking about how does life get generated. And you certainly can see that in terms of Frankenstein. Edward Davy, anybody familiar with Edward Davy? The telegraph, that we think about telegraph. So Edward Davy was very interested in how electricity could transmit information, how electricity could be used. I mean, remember, when this novel was written, and Frankenstein was talked about, this was a time when electricity was just, the properties of it were just being discovered, were just being figured out what we could do. And that really is that galvanism. So how many people have, or will have, the opportunity in a high school anatomy class to make a frog leg move by the electric shock? How many people have done that? Really, am I the only person who high school that did that, get to see the leg move? Well, that's galvanism. And so people were really fascinated in the 19th century about, well, what does it mean that you can take electricity and make, really all these sort of bizarre experiences on criminals that were executed to see what they could do to their body with electricity. And again, the film book would have showed this really well, so that's a future for another time. But in all the popular things, electricity is this big deal in the novel, right? It's how you produce life, right? It's how you generate life. So in Frankenstein, you not only have sort of these literary, cultural things that are going on, but you have this reaction to the knowledge of science. And this is where I always think, a lot of the artists, a lot of the novelists, Mary Shelley was one of those people who knew a lot about a lot of things. And it's cool to see it interwoven in the novel. And then there's the alchemist. Because even with the idea of enlightenment, science can answer all our questions. This idea of what causes life, how do you produce life, there is still something mystical and supernatural about it. This film won't work either, but I sort of modeled my costume. This is the Gene Wilder. If you ever want to see a very funny interpretation of the Frankenstein myth, watch Young Frankenstein. It's great. It's certainly great. But this is kind of where I want to stop and talk and get your reactions and think about some of the themes that I've talked about and the themes that are raised in the novel. But really with science and in Frankenstein, if you think about Victor Frankenstein, he becomes God. He's able to create life, right? He's able to create life. And the creature, the monster, the greatest desire of the creature is to live in community. He wants a mate. He wants someone to be with. And so it raises all these kind of questions. Is it a cautionary tale, right? About the price you pay with science. It asks the question of what does it mean to be alive? Because the creature's produced in a quote-unquote unnatural way. What is it? Is it sentient being? Is it not a sentient being? It learns to read and write and talk. It has desires. It has free will. Is that alive? Because you can do something, should you do something? Right? The price of progress. Right? So what does it mean that we can do all these things? What's that price of progress? And, before we questions and comments or whatever we go into, but one of the things that's wonderful about science fiction is often science fiction is your life in 50 years, 30 years, 100 years. If you read Frankenstein, or you read Jules Verne, or you read different things now, like by William Gibson or Isaac Asimov, and you see some of the things we're doing with artificial intelligence, you see some of the things that are happening with nanotechnology. Your science fiction of 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, becomes your reality of now. And I really think when we think about Frankenstein, when we think about the questions that Mary Shelley raised in that novel, it's the questions that we're still dealing with. And that's why, if nothing else, I hope it excited you about the novel. I hope you want to go and read it again if it's been a long time since you've read it, or if you've never read it, you want to pick it up. It's different than the movie, as all novels probably are, but it's one of those things that then will explain so many of the cultural integrations. So I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm happy